drama, we only know one thing, fellas. That's right. To give them the flux. To give them the flux.
These rappers is shucking and jiving and stuff, getting themselves in the shit that they can't get out of. Fucking up, here go the flux. A display of lyrics and patents and rhythms by Side and Young Buck.
For viewers' discretion is only factual, non-fiction, homie. The ruler, the thumb sticking out, cause you know me. Federal, pimp lock the block, you can't hold me. Situation getting heavy, ammo get low, need my homie with side.
Well, your homie right on you, you know from the fire. Go with that on these bitches, it's devious as we gon' get on this shit. Let's talk, let's not sit on this shit. We the shit on this shit, they just spit on this shit.
So much psychodramatic, havoc, get this bit crazy, the range you with it, this shit. Buck inside is the physicist. Belligerent, feel it, cause we ignorant. Nigga, y'all in it, the flux is the subject of weight and adrenaline, the feel of bitch. Side the medic, buck the relic, and drama that did it to him once again. Chance that you get, change to your face, and the blood to the covers, undisputed bitch.
And again, to the end of the pen, be worse than this and against me. I'm feeling fenced in. From birth, saw the light of the earth, and I've been fucked up since then. This fusion, clenching, the might get a bitch contusions. It's two of Chicago's fucking gruesome. Introducing to you the flux.
What up, Taco Guru? It's the last leg of the Chicago run of Impact. Damn good show, damn good match. Moose and Kevin Knight killed it. Told you that match was gonna be lit. And it was. Poor Bully Ray cannot get rid of PCO. Sucks, bruh. Maybe you shouldn't have, I don't know, blocked me on Twitter, Bully Ray. Let's go!
To the rap, floating in the ink pen, breathing and blinking as I lead you to the brink and push you off in the deep end of the issue. Out of the realm of reaching, you ain't gonna know what the fuck to hit you cause you sleeping. Chicago will be your motherfucking shit. Here to show you how worse of it fucking get. Don't play by books. I'm really up in it, burning the rules. Fuck that instruction shit.
What is going on, Taco Guru? My name is Jesse, a.k.a. your very own one and only. Getting tired of Twitter. Chi-Town Smart, what is going on? I got nobody to blame but myself, man. I can easily close the app, right? I could just close the app. But instead, I went on a block party today, man. I was like Dikembe Mutombo out there tonight. All day today, man. Just block. Just in that kind of mood, man. I just get tired of arguing with stupidity after a while. I really do. You know, it's one thing to disagree. There's nothing wrong with that. Disagreeing is a part of Twitter, man. There's nothing wrong with disagreeing. It's the elitism and the pettiness and the obnoxious name calling of, you watch AEW, you're stupid. Okay, block party. Forget all that, man. I'm here with my faithful, my tried and true, all of you. I'm here with Mike Rouse. I'm here with Guardian of all the chaos. Oh my God, he came to work. Gotta love it. JP Giles, Funny Rob, Bebe Ben Espinoza. I'm here with Marco Beeman. I'm here with Wild Stallions. I'm here with Susan D. Susan, I don't know what's going on with your YouTube thing. I don't nothing I can do on my end. You got a wrench. You have a wrench. Don't know, Susan. I'm so sorry. American rockstar Patrick Palmer in the house as always. Beyond the Script podcast, who is also, let me go back up here. Beyond the Script podcast have joined the Taco Crew. Welcome. Guess what? You get a front seat, bruh. Susan, can you get him a front seat, please? Right up front. Right up front. That's where Beyond the Script needs to be sitting. He has earned it. Tony Brown. Tony Brown with the 1 month Taco Crew membership. That's what's up, man. It says, what's the booty meat like live, Jesse? Meaning Deonna. Okay, all right. I see you, man. I see you. Deonna, can't complain. But Tony Brown, Deonna is not the star of the Booty Meat show on Impact, man. I'm gonna have to get you up on one Killer Kelly. Killer Kelly is the queen, the absolute queen of the Booty Meat on Impact, man. Go check it out. Go check it out. My boy, Guardian of Chaos, man. Let me tell y'all something. Guardian is my tried and true, man. Thick and thin. I know where Guardian stands with me, man. I'm always lurking, says Guardian. Nothing but love. My regards to Cat Eyes. Thank you so much, Guardian. I will let her know. Love you, bruh. Guardian's been down since that day one-ish, man. Don't y'all get it twisted, bruh. Much, much, much appreciated. At the end of the show, we will give shout-outs to all of the Taco Crew members as we have been doing, including our newest Taco Crew member, Sean Ray J. Welcome to the Taco Crew. Sean, you get a front row seat. Front row seat for Sean Ray. Susan, move Beyond the Script to the back. Move him to the back. He's old news. We have a new Taco Crew member up front. Fine, don't put him in the back then. Just put Sean Ray right in front of him. All right? Thanks, Susan. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome, man. And as I've always been saying, I believe the Taco Crew members are the lifeblood of this channel. You guys support each and every last single month, and I can't appreciate it enough. I will be going to All In 2 weeks. And that is because of you guys. I want you guys to know that. Thank you guys so much. And I could not do it without you guys, man. You guys are amazing. And Sean Ray J back at it again. Back at it again with a $10 super chat. Oh, man, I'm sorry, Beyond the Script. You're going to be in the backyard in a minute, man. Oh, my God. Sean Ray says, I can't type in chat yet because I just subbed to the channel, but you and JD are my dogs and the best podcasters in the world. Always keeping it real and fuck the haters on Twitter. Man, there's a lot of them too, right? Man, you know, it's one thing to say, you know, if I say, oh man, you know, I'm not happy about what's going on in the AEW. I just want better. And then if you want to come on and say, I think it's good enough. You know, I think it's good enough because of this, and this. And I understand what you're saying, but I think, you know, we should be. That's okay. That's okay. But to come on and say, oh, look at this. You're just another shill. You're stupid. You're a stupid mark. Get out of here. Like, what? How does that add to the get out of here, man. Get the fudge out of here. I'm not trying to hear that drama, man. Get out. Get out. Eric Newton. Eric Newton with the 3-month membership. Susan, get Sean Ray out of here. Put him in the bathroom. Put him in the bathroom. We like Eric Newton better now. Yeah. No, trust me. Beyond the script. Oh shit, that this put him back in the broiler room somewhere. Yeah, that's fine. Eric Newton up front. Eric Newton, you're up front, brother. You are up front, bro. Thank you so much. Eric Newton with the 3 months says, this whole CM Punk drama is starting to turn me off to AEW. AEW got me back into watching pro wrestling, and this drama is annoying and needs to stop. My God, thank you so much for that, man. Could not have said it better myself. Could not have said it better myself, man. It's beyond petty. It's beyond ridiculous on all parts. And I mean, I'll admit, yes, I do put a lot of that blame on Punk. I really do, but because of his position in the company and the politics that he's apparently playing backstage and all of the above. But at the end of the day, all parties involved, yes. But for me, I'm the kind of person that looks at the origin of all of this. And Punk was complaining that the Bucks were talking shit about him to Meltzer and everyone else, and he got angry at Meltzer for reporting it. Okay. All valid points. Yes. If you believe that you have knowledge that the Bucks are leaking shit to Meltzer, that's shitty. All right. That's fucked up, and that should not be done. So the solution to me does not appear to be go in front of a media scrum and commence to burn down the entire company that wrestling fans are enjoying. How is that the solution? Go take up your problems with the people you have problems with backstage. Get on TV and do the stuff you're supposed to do on TV as a locker room leader. All right? To come out and do what you did and make this a complete clusterfuck, that's the part I have the problem with, man. That's the part I have the problem with. So we're not doing nothing, man. We're gonna get into Guardian of Chaos back at it again. Says, damn, I forgot my monthly all in Wembley dono. My bad. Stay safe across the pond, man. Guardian, bro, I can't thank you enough, man. It's support like this that is making this trip possible. You know, no cap. That's straight up from the heart, man. I appreciate that. I really, really do. Thank you so much, man. And Sean Ray, don't worry, you'll be able to chat next week. There is a 5-day hold because those Twitter trolls like coming on and trolling in my stream. So can't do that. Can't have that, man. Can't have that. But I welcome everyone. I'm glad you guys are all here. What a night, man. What a night. Let's get into the show. Let's get into the show, man. Looks like the last leg of the Chicago tapings. There was a little bit of drama at the end of the show that you guys more than likely do not know about because it never made it public. But I have the exclusive. And I do have video proof of this exclusive. I'm hesitant to show it on air because I did promise Sami Callihan that I would not. But take my word for it, man. I'll see what I got on my phone as far as that footage, just to prove to you guys that I'm not BSing you. But some stuff went down after the show, and I was standing right there to see it. Me and someone else, another guy who's a friend of the podcast. He was there right there with me, so I'm not sure if he's here with me live, but he knows exactly what I'm talking about, and he was there to witness it. So it did absolutely happen. I'm trying to see if I have the footage handy, and I'll show a peek up. I do have it handy. Here it is. I do have it handy. Let's see. Okay. I do have it handy. Yep. And now that I see the ending of the match and the video that I have, it all makes sense. So definitely, I'll play it for you guys at the end of this stream. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. I won't play the whole thing, but I'll show a clip of the video that I have. But there was some drama at the end of the match in the main event tonight. Let's get into it, bruh. Let's get into it. We have Deonna Purrazzo starting off the show. There you go, Tony Brown. Deonna Purrazzo, who is very much shorter in person, very much shorter in real life than what you see on TV. I know that's how it came off to me when I saw her. I was like, oh, wow, she's a little bit shorter than I thought. She's very short. So we have Deonna Purrazzo versus KiLynn King. So we have Deonna goes for a wrist lock to start off the show at first before King just bucks her off. Deonna manages to trap King into an armbar for a moment, but then King returns to the ring. Deonna hits another couple of takedowns. Deonna follows it with a baseball slide to knock King off of her feet onto the floor. King is rolled back in, but she then counters a takedown by slamming Perazzo face first on the canvas for a cover. Tony Brown. Tony Brown says, for $4.99, Tony Brown says, Sky Blue got that real meat. Bruh, no one on the planet can argue with what Sky Blue is bringing to the ring, man. I think we all know what that is. Shout out to Sky Blue. Thank you so much, Tony Brown. KiLynn King hits a couple of corner elbows, and then Deonna delivers a few of her own. King manages to boot Deonna off of the apron and goes for a drop kick, but Perazzo evades. Deonna leg sweeps King spine first into the apron. They trade forearm shots in the ring until Perazzo hits a couple of clotheslines. Running knee strike is followed by a leg sweep into a Fujiwara armbar by Perazzo. They get back up. Deonna pump kicks into a cover. King fires back with a DDT and then a cover of her own. I like KiLynn King's execution, man, and her sells. We all know what Deonna brings to the table, man. Deonna is awesome. She really is. I was giving her shit at the show. I was the one that started the you tapped out chants, on last week's show and everything else. She kind of gave me a side eye and mad at me, you did tap out. She didn't appreciate that. King goes for a neutralizer, but Deonna elbows her way free. Another pump kick connects for Deonna. She hits a flatliner into a Koji clutch. King rolls into a cover and a kick out. King kicks Deonna in the head and drops her with a neutralizer for a near fall. Deonna counters King's curse and drags King down into a Fujiwara armbar again. She switches to Vitas de Milo, and the ref calls it. Deonna Purrazzo with the win. I think this was an important win for Deonna. She took a couple of pinfalls over the last few weeks, and I think it was important to get her momentum back up and going, especially if she's going to be going back into another title match with Trinity. So it was good to see Deonna back on the winning side of things. It was, good to see her tapping out to Trinity. I think that's an important rub. It means a lot, especially when she is trying to get the momentum going for her by her just joining the company, and Deonna has had no problem helping Trinity get over, and you have to respect that because Deonna was here much longer, and she's already on board with helping others get over. So shout out and much respect to Deonna Purrazzo for for her performance and everything that she's doing to help get Trinity up and running. So it's pretty awesome, man. We see Trinity watching the match from backstage, and I'm trying to remember if Trinity was watching it the WWE way, or the normal way. It's important. Sometimes it's hard to break old habits. Sometimes it's hard to break old habits. So, see, we get... Oh, hold on. Before we get into... Before we get into Gia Miller backstage with Kenny King, we have Greg Goldman with the $10 super chat. Man, it says, hey, Jesse, Impact was solid tonight. I'm disappointed in AEW, but I have been a fan since day one, and I will stick with them. But TK needs a hard reset and get rid of Punk. I hear you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat, man. I hear you. And look, truth be told, to everyone here, at the end of the day, in my perfect world, AEW would not get rid of Punk. All right. In my perfect world, Punk would come off this bullshit and do all of the things that we know Punk is capable of doing in regards to uplifting a new company like AEW. I think he was brought in to do just that, but as it turns out, it doesn't feel like he's focused on helping raise the company up. It seems like he's focused on himself. That's just my take, all right? The original Punk that we got when he first came into the company, I felt that tingly feeling in the stomach. I felt that, man, pro wrestling is great again. Punk was doing stuff. Punk was putting over Britt Baker. As soon as he got into the ring, the first promo he cut, he was putting over Darby Allin. He's doing great shit. He's doing the shit that we really knew Punk could do. And then it happened. The media scrum from hell, brawl out. Punk got pissed. Punk got angry. Punk got mad. Punk got hurt. And Punk lost his cool. And it was never the same. It was never the same since then, man. I don't know what to say. I mean, again, I've always been honest with you guys. I'm going to be honest with you guys at all times. And I'm not going to sit here and just kiss ass because I'm a Punk fan. I got Punk gear. I got Punk t-shirts. I got Punk ice cream wrappers, man. I used to sit and watch the Pipe Bomb promo over and over again. Nobody loved Punk more than me. But when you fuck up, man. And I'm going to call it like I see it. I'm not going to sit here and say, wow, I love Punk so much, so what he did must be okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. And I was willing to say, okay, he made a mistake. He made a mistake. He was frustrated. He was angry. He lashed out, and it probably shouldn't have happened. He sees that, and we're going to get better. Well, this mofo goes away, comes back, and shit don't get better. It gets worse. What can I say, man? What can I say? Thank you so much, Greg Goldman. I appreciate you, man. We get Gia Miller. Gia Miller backstage. She is interviewing Kenny King about Johnny Swinger challenging him for the DMC, Digital Media Championship at Emergence. Kenny then has words for Heath after he keeps attacking people from behind. I'm like, dude, you can't keep attacking people from behind. Apparently, Kenny King was not informed that in pro wrestling, people get attacked from behind. It happens. Santina was speaking to Kevin Knight when Bully Ray interrupts and tells Knight to get lost. So I guess Kevin Knight was like, yeah, okay, all right, I'll get lost. I'll get lost. Fabian Cleveland with the $9.99 super chat says, Just wanted to support you, Jess. I'm liking the hat, man. Preach. Thank you so much, bro. Got this at the Impact tapings in Chicago, man. I liked it. Had to grab me one, bruh. I much appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Get those super chats in. If you want to break into the show with your own conversation, get those memberships in if you want your name read off every last single week. Thank you guys so much. Bully Ray, he's now backstage and he pleads for protection to Santino from PCO. Bully is like, look, man, you gotta save me from this dude. I tried everything. I set the man on fire. Set him on fire, and that didn't help. Moose and Myers walk up, so Bully changes his tone. Oh, he wants to be a tough guy now. Myers asks for a match against Shelly tonight. Moose calls everyone a coward until Knight returns and defends Kushida. I thought Knight was gone. Dude came back. Said, don't be talking crap about my man Kushida. All right. Santino books Knight versus Moose tonight and Myers versus Shelly for next week. Moose versus Knight tonight. What a match, bruh. What a match. I hope you guys tuned in. Killer Kelly versus Jessica versus Savannah Evans. Shout out to Tony Brown with Killer Kelly in the match, bruh. Jessica and Evans have a stare down to start the match off. They stared each other down. You know, they are much taller than Killer Kelly. Killer Kelly is just scoping out the opposition, getting in their faces, playing the mind games as Killer Kelly is known to do. Jessica then tells Kelly that she has to be this tall to ride this ride. And then she shoves Killer Kelly off to the side. Boy, we saw that happen, man. We started chanting. It's like, Kelly's gonna kill you. Killer Kelly is a beast, dude. She is literally a killer. Kelly leaps off the top rope with a double crossbody, taking them both out. Kelly kicks Jessica across the chest and goes for the cover. Headbutt to Evans connects. Kelly charges but gets hit with a sit-out powerbomb by a big German. Jessica breaks the cover. Jessica elbows Evans and then drops her to the mat. Running splash on the Evans. Kelly breaks it. Kelly tries for a sleeper on Jessica until she gets bucked off. Evans drops Jessica with a DDT with a cover. Kelly breaks it again and then drops Evans onto Jessica. Kelly pins Jessica for the win. Killer Kelly, one half of MK Ultra and the women's, Knockouts Tag Team Champions win. Simple match, decent match. Killer Kelly just did away with both of them quickly. She's good, man. She's so good. I'm learning so much about Killer Kelly and her run right now. Man. It's awesome, bro. It's awesome. We get a vignette for Dirty Dango as he runs down Jake something. If you have not experienced a Dirty Dango vignette, man, you've been missing out. Dirty Dango is hilarious. I didn't take all of the notes for this vignette, but it's so good, dude. He is just so lackadaisical and just casual about pro wrestling. He just doesn't give a crap. It's so entertaining, man. Do yourself a favor and check them out. We get Moose versus Kevin Knight. Easily match of the weekend. Easily match of the entire weekend of the Chicago tapings. Good stuff, man. Moose shoves Knight to start off and then quickly slams him to the mat. Moose delivers big chest chops, man. The thing about this match is that Kevin Knight sold his ass off for Moose, and Moose brought the heat, man. He brought the stiffness, and Kevin sold it. It was a match. I mean, it was literally a match made in heaven, man. I couldn't I couldn't put it any better than that. Knight fires back with chops of his own until Moose gets mad and cuts him off. Moose grabs Knight and hits him with a sky high out of the corner. My God, I have not seen a sky high that awesome since one D'Lo Brown, who, by the way, I ran into D'Lo Brown on this given night. It was a part of the thing we're gonna talk about later in the main event after the show. To Moose's surprise, Kevin Knight kicked out. It was to all of our surprise, man. It was a vicious sky high. Moose throws punches on the mat and then gets in the ref's face to argue about the 3 count. Moose steps on Knight to hold him down. Knight escapes a powerbomb and hits a super kick. You know, it got to a point where we were literally screaming at Moose, like, my God, does he owe you money? What has Kevin Knight done to you? He was just beating the holy hell out of this guy, man. Kevin Knight tries knocking Moose off of his feet, but doesn't have much luck with that one, man. He leaps off of the top and is met with a standing Uranagi. Moose continues to keep Knight grounded and just slaps him across the face a couple of times. Just kind of pimp slapping him, man. Moose throws Knight into the ropes, but Knight explodes back with a forearm shot. Moose is down on a knee and Knight goes for a DDT. Moose catches him, though, and launches him out of the ring. He just yeeted him, dude. Just straight yeeted him. They go to break. We come back. Moose pump kicks only for Knight to follow it with a big drop kick. And it was a very impressive drop kick, man. Something out of Okada's playbook. Moose rolls out and Knight launches himself over the ropes. Moose caught him, but Knight twisted him over onto the ramp. And he did kind of like a Hurricane Rana, I believe, and then sent Moose up the ramp. They end up back inside the ring. Knight lands a missile drop kick. Knight catches a couple of roll-ups before hitting a code red for a really close near fall. Moose finally hits Knight with the spear. Told Kushida, watch this. He told Kushida, watch this. This for you. Speared the holy hell out of Kevin Knight. Moves for the win. My God. Loved this match. Loved it. Probably my favorite match in Impact that I have seen yet. Not gonna lie. It started off looking like it was gonna be an enhancement match. And everybody was, chanting for Moose. Chicago, man, we love the heels. I was like, Moose, Moose, Moose. And then Moose turned to us. It was during the commercial break. Moose turned to us and said, I already know my name. I don't need y'all to chant my name. We stopped, looked at each other. Fuck you. Moose, Moose. Like, we chanted it more. Don't tell us what to do. Don't tell us what to do. We're from Chicago. Mofo. Awesome, man. My experience at the Impact tapings, man, had so much fun. Had so much fun. Let's see. Next up, we get Eric Young versus Khan. All right. Very, very, very simple and quick match here. They lock up to start. Deonna hops on the apron and Khan flattens Eric Young off the distraction. Khan chokes Young in the ropes in front of Deonna, who then strikes EY, and then the ref backs Khan off. Khan clobbers Young back to the mat and clutches on his shoulders. Young breaks free and manages to drop Khan with a huge Death Valley driver. Young covers for a 2. Young goes to hit Khan with a power driver, but Deonna strikes him with a chair, and this one ends quickly in a disqualification. Eric Young comes off as the winner via DQ. Afterward, though, Deonna sits on the chair while Khan chokeslams Young. Deonna hits Young with a DDT onto the chair as well, and they just beat the hell out of Eric Young. We have Joe Hendry and Yuya Joe Hendry and Yuya Uemura have a music video montage of them working together. It looks like we're going to be getting these guys in a tag team. And I am okay with that. I was wondering what they were going to do with Hendry after his digital media championship run. And there we go. Like he's going to enter the tag team division with Yuya. There we go. Let's check it out. Crazy Steve sits down with Tom Hannafin for part 2 of their interview. I don't know where they're going with this Crazy Steve business. After the first interview, I really didn't care too much. After the second interview, just now, it completely piqued my interest. And we're going to have a third. There's going to be a third and final promo. And I'm very interested to see what kind of character change we're going to be looking at coming from Crazy Steve. Steve says he grew up in a trailer park in a broken home with an alcoholic father. Their mother battled cancer, and Steve had to take care of her and his sister. He worked hard for 12 years before signing with Impact Wrestling in March of 2014. That dream came true. It should have been the best day of his life, but it wasn't. It wasn't because his mom took her own life 3 weeks before he got signed with Impact Wrestling. I don't know if that's true or not. I sincerely hope it is not. But if that's a shoot, man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's terrible, man. He portrayed a clown at first. It's his first gimmick in Impact. But he is no clown, nor is he crazy. Tom said he's never heard most of that story. Tom then asked why he's telling the story now. And that's where it ends, and it's to be concluded next week. Can't wait to see. Can't wait to see. It feels like we're going to be getting a gimmick change. Crazy Steve seems to be kind of aimless right now. So we shall see. I'm interested. I am interested. Chris Sabin cuts a promo on Leo Rush after Emergence. Sabin is coming back for the X Division title. Samurai Del Sol walks up and says he didn't come here to get attacked in his hometown. Sabin agrees to face Del Sol next week. Samurai Del Sol, that is Kalisto. Am I right? Is that accurate, chat? Samurai Del Sol is Kalisto, is he not? So let's see. We have a no DQ match. Bully Ray versus Black Taurus. Yeah, it is. Okay, I thought so. I thought that was Kalisto. Bully walks down to the ring with 2 trash cans in hand. Vintage Bully Ray. They start off quickly as Taurus shoulder tackles Bully a few times in a row. Bully ducks out of the ring only for Taurus to launch himself onto Ray. Man, Taurus was over AF in Chicago, man. Over AF. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Cicero area of Chicago, but it is a largely and predominantly Hispanic neighborhood. And you can tell they were there to support their boy Black Taurus, man. They meant that shit. It was heartwarming. It was so awesome. Bully gets tossed into the steel ring post. Taurus grabs chairs from under the ring and tosses them inside. He just started yeeting chairs inside the fucking ring, man. After the break, Taurus clubs Bully with the big right hand. Taurus slams a trash can against Billy's back and then repeats it with a chair shot. Bully rakes the eyes to get some space. He props a ladder in the corner and whips Taurus only for Bully to get whipped face first into it. Bully punches Taurus in the face until Taurus comes back with a headbutt. Taurus hits a Samoan drop and then a twisting senton for a 2 count. Taurus goes for another twisting senton but lands on the ladder. Bully capitalizes and scores the pinfall. Bully Ray with the W. Kind of paint by numbers. It is what it is. Nobody expected Taurus to beat Bully. But yet and still, it was still a fun match. Can't really knock it, man. It was fun to watch, Bully doing hardcore stuff with, chairs and ladders and all that stuff. That was kind of cool. But for right now, we have MGM bowling with the 7-month membership. Says, last night's stream was legendary. Haters are gonna come no matter what stance you take. Just keep doing, my guy. Just keep doing what you're doing, my guy. Thank you so much, MGM Ballin', and you are 100% correct, man. You are 100% correct. No matter what you do, you're never gonna make everyone happy. You're not. And whatever group you don't make happy will seem to be the vocalist. They'll be the loudest. So thank you so much. Eric Newton, do me a favor. Get up, get to the back, way back. Susan, we need to get MGM Ballin a new chair. Put him up front. Newton, nah. Newton's old news. Put him in the back. Way back. Further back. Okay, good. MGM Ballin', you're up front, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, bro. Oh, man. I don't know about social media, man, and people. And you tune into a podcast to hear someone's opinion. Then you argue with it. Why? Just go start your own podcast and give your opinions. I mean, why are you going to argue with someone who's giving their thoughts? I don't know. Whatever, man. Whatever. After Bully Ray gets the W, PCO appears in the ring behind Bully Ray. And, man, watching PCO come out live and seeing how long it takes him to get to the ring and get around, bro, they do a lot of editing. They do a lot of editing to help PCO look better than what he does. I saw someone, I think on Twitter saying, "Oh, well, you didn't like the Leatherface thing, but you sit there and you love PCO." Clearly, someone who does not watch my stream. I mean, I have complained about PCO numerous times and his gimmick and everything else. So that's why that person got blocked. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. So I'm not going to argue with you. I have said things about PCO and not being happy with the gimmick. So you can F off with that one. What can I say? They scream at each other before Bully Ray actually slammed PCO through a table that was already set up. And he started, he started, feeling himself after that. Like, yeah, I got him. Finally through a table. PCO just straight no-sold them shits. Pop right back up. And Bully Ray said, I'm out. Took off. Eddie Edwards is upset about what happened to Alicia. Last week, Frankie inadvertently, although it seems like with a lot of unnecessary force, inadvertently hit Alicia in the head with a kendo stick. Look, bro, it happens. You're in a wrestling ring. If Bully Ray goes to your home, kicks in the door, goes in, and whacks your wife with a kendo stick, you have a valid complaint. If your wife is in ring gear, in a wrestling ring, working as a wrestler, and she gets hit with a kendo stick, what are you complaining about? What are you complaining about? All right. But Eddie's upset about what happened to Alicia. Kazarian interrupts and security keeps them split apart while they keep trading words. Eddie says that they'll settle this in the ring like men. Kazarian says, wait, Kowalski would not want that. Killer Kowalski would not want us wrestling in the ring against each other. Killer Kowalski was not about wrestling, apparently, according to Frankie. Kaz says they'll end it in Massachusetts at Kowalski's school. I'm like, all right. All right, there you go. So this will be Killer Kowalski on a pole match. Should be interesting. Main event tournament finals. We have the Rascalz versus Swann and Sami Callihan. Very good match, man. Very, very good match. This match was phenomenal. And it still wasn't better than Moose and Kevin Knight, in my opinion. And this match was still fantastic. Loved it. Let's see. So Trey Miguel and Swann start off the match initially until Sami takes over and works Trey's left arm. All right. Sami and Swann double team Trey for a moment while Wentz hits Swann with a cutter in the ropes. Sami drops Trey with a DVD on the apron. Swann flips out of the ring to wipe out the Rascalz. We cut the commercial break. When we get back, Trey kicks Swann and keeps him grounded. Trey whips Swann to the corner for a chop. Swann breaks free with a rolling clothesline. So Wentz and Sami, they get tagged, all right? So they get tagged in. Sami hits a flatliner DDT combo on the Rascalz, but they quickly fire back with a tandem offense, resulting in a shooting star press into a cover from Wentz. My God, that was so pretty. Such a pretty shooting star press, man. Where were we? I lost my spot. But quickly fire back tandem offense. Trey returns, but Sami hits Wentz with a pile driver onto Trey. Swann gets the tag, and he super kicks Trey and Wentz before hitting a head scissors onto Trey, who landed on Wentz. All right. Trey double kicks with a springboard, but Swann comes back with a scissor kick as Sami drops him with the sidewalk slam. Trey spikes Swann onto the canvas before Wentz drop kicks Sami off the apron. Wentz double stomps on Swann. Trey gets the near fall. The Rascalz, Sami, and Swann all hit simultaneous super kicks on each other, and they all fall down. They're all down. The This Is Awesome spot, after all the guys have given their all in the match. Let's see. Swann covers Wentz and then tags out. They hit double knees before Trey breaks it up. This is the part coming up right now where we're going to talk about at the end and what I saw outside of the Cicero Stadium. All right. Wentz dives onto Swann on the outside. When Swann catches him, you can physically see Swann's leg take a very awkward turn. And it looked like it hurt. I don't know if he was injured or not, but it looked like it was pretty painful. Trey sprays Sami Callihan while the ref was away not looking. The Rascalz double team Sami for the double pin and the win. The Rascalz win the match, and the Rascalz will challenge Subculture at Emergence for the tag team championships. Now, that spot where Wentz went over the top rope and he got caught by Swann. What happened was I had decided myself that I was just way too hot and I got uncomfortable and I was going to leave a little bit earlier than the show ended. But I ended up outside talking to one of the fans of the channel, and we were outside shooting the shit, and then all of a sudden, he was like the guy was, because we were right out front of the venue. The guy I was talking to was smoking a J. All right, I'm just gonna keep it real, and all of a sudden we looked off to the side because we heard the door come flying open, like boom, and me and him were both like, the fuck was that? We look over and we see Rich Swann come out in his wrestling gear. He's outside. No camera crew, nobody else, just Rich Swann. He came kicking out the door, boom, and he was mad. And he said as loud as hell, you can hear him kicking the door, that he said, fuck! And me and him were like, oh, shit, what up? And then he started walking towards us, and then he walked right by us, and then he turned into the parking lot of the Cicero Arena. When he passed us, we said, Rich, everything all right, man? And then he was like, yeah, I'm cool. So we were like, what the fuck? So I pulled my phone out and started recording because he was in the parking lot pacing. Like he started pacing back and forth like he's trying to calm himself down. And then a few seconds after that, we see Sami Callihan come out. D'Lo Brown came out because we were like, oh shit, that's D'Lo. And they both headed over into the parking lot to go talk to Rich, right? And it looked like they were trying to calm him down. They'll talk him off the ledge, and find out what's going on with him. But as Sammy passed me, he was like, put that phone away, please. I'm like, all right, yeah, I put it away. So I didn't record everything that we saw out there, but I did record like a few seconds of it, and then I stopped recording when he asked me to. I'll show you guys what I did end up recording. Okay. I'll show you what I have. And if you look closely, you can see Rich Swann explaining to somebody like why he was pissed. And you can see him reference his leg. And it's the same leg that Wentz landed on when Rich caught him outside of the ring. All right. Let me see if this can. You see that he was just right there referencing his leg. He was pissed. He was pissed, dude. And out came Sami Callihan, D'Lo Brown, and there was another producer. I wasn't sure who that was, but he was heated, dude. He was heated. So there was more to it. I had a whole bunch of video of Sammy out there with D'Lo and everybody else and trying to calm down Rich Swann and what he was saying. But I cut the video right there before it got any more intrusive. But something went down. I don't know if Rich Swann got hurt. I don't know. I don't know if he was pissed about how the spot went. I don't know if he was just more upset that they had to take the L. I don't know. We didn't try to get closer and eavesdrop, nothing like that. We just kind of wanted to just drop it and let it be, but I thought that was kind of like, is everything all right? What the fuck did I miss out there? I thought some kind of fight broke out at the end when I left, but it wasn't that. You can easily see him referencing his leg. So, oh, by the way, I forgot to finish a story for you guys that I started a couple of weeks ago. So if you were here, I don't know if you remember, where I started a story about how I went to the bathroom in the arena and ran into PCO at the urinals, right? I just thought that was weird because the talent uses the same bathrooms as the fans in the Cicero Arena because it's that cozy and intimate of a venue. Tony Brown back at it again with a $5 super chat. Says, Jesse, I miss Red Velvet and Serena Deeb. I do too, man. I do too. Nobody can be injured that damn long. Nobody can be injured that long. I don't know what's going on with those two, man. But with the women's locker room drama going on Now, who knows? Who knows? There could be a multitude of reasons why we're not seeing some of these women back on TV. So now I don't even know. Who knows, man? There is so much shady shit going on in the AEW women's locker room. But here's just the other bathroom story I had. I thought this one was pretty comical. So on a different night, the next night, this was night 2 that I went. I'm in the bathroom again, right? And it was this time there was like a little bit of a line. There was a bunch of people in the bathroom waiting to use stalls and urinals and stuff like that, right? And I look over and there's a dude like in all white, white jeans and everything. And he's at the urinal and he's peeing. And it's Jay Vidal, right? And everybody in the bathroom was looking like, it's Jay Vidal. But at that arena, you don't go and mess with the talent, while they're, taking a piss or whatever, or in the common area. Other than, hey, what's up? What's going on with you type deal. It's just, I guess, the unwritten rule or whatever. But we all know the character that Jay Vidal plays on Impact TV, right? Where he's only wrestling the women and everything like that. And people always asking, like, why is he only wrestling the women? And we know about his flamboyant gimmick, I'm not sure if that's his true lifestyle or if that's his gimmick. But nonetheless, he's in the bathroom. He's taking a piss. All right. I'm waiting for a urinal to open up. He finishes. He leaves. The guy in front of me went to use a urinal. Then I got to mine. And after Jay Vidal left the bathroom, I turned to the other guys in the bathroom and said, huh, well, we know he uses the men's bathroom at least. I just felt like the automatic pause coming from Lord Quaz and my mods and stuff like that. But I thought that was highly comical. We know what bathroom he uses. I mean, just throwing that out there, man. Just saying. Let's get into the all-important Taco Crew members, man. Let's run them down, bruh. We got Beyond the Script just joining us today, bro. Thank you so much. Sean Ray, Jay, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, man. Wild Stallions, 13 days. Good to have you. Fabian Cleveland with the 2 months. What? It's a true story. I'm not making it up. Susan D with the 13-month membership. That's what's up, man. Gravity Guy with the 3 months. Phyllis Owens with the 11 months, man. That is awesome, man. JP Giles, 27 days. Thank you guys so much. Brian Owens, 27 days. Love having you guys here. Tim B, 7 months. Johnny Negan. I know I'm killing that every time. So sorry, man. 1 month. Tony Brown with the 1 month membership. PD Shaw, 2 months membership. Stu Sexton with the 3 months. Robert Hurt with the 3 months. Chelsea, 13-month member. Awesome, man. Eric Newton, 3 months. Thank you so much. Ryan, the Canadian Chipmunk, with the 13 months. RDX with the 4-month membership. Swift 718 with the 4 months. Destiny FOMO 4-month membership. My wife's favorite. Golden Boy with the 5-month membership. Lord J Coyle with the 6 months. MGM Bowling 7 months membership. Eddie Foster with the 8 months. Lourdes 11-month membership. Stephen Van Deli 9 months. We have Fresh Stylers Inc. 10 months. Mary Alakatheri 13 months. Joey Clemenza 14 months. My sister Azetta with the 14 months. Lord Quaz with the 14 months. And Raging Girl Gamer with the 14-month membership. Thank you all. Can't do this without you guys. You guys are fantastic and awesome, man. Join me next week here on the last show before we head to All In. Join me probably maybe this Saturday with JD for Collision, and then definitely Wednesday for Dynamite again. Guys, that is the end of the stream. I thank you guys all so much for being here, man. I appreciate you. My name is Jesse, aka your very own one and only Chi-Town Smart. I will see you guys next week. Peace. Hi, Justine. I'm so sorry to hear about your uncle. I'm so sorry to hear about that. Thoughts and prayers go to you and yours. So sorry to hear that, man. You guys take it easy. I'll see you guys next time.
To the rap, floating in the ink pen, breathing and blinking as I lead you to the brink and push you off in the deep end of the issue. Out of the realm of reaching, you ain't gonna know what the fuck to hit you cause you sleeping. Chicago will be your motherfucking shit. Here to show you how worse of it fucking get. Don't play by books. I'm really up in it, burning the rules. Fuck that instruction shit.